Hi again. This is the next part of the series on the restoration and installation of a line shaft in my workshop in France. I'm on the hangers now, the first hanger. I've taken it to bits and basically I've got it in my vise to clean up with a wire brush. I've got all the nuts and things off so the casting separates out nicely. What I've decided to do is to forget about this paint stripper gel that I was using on the bearings, because it's highly unpleasant stuff, and actually just a wire brushing seems to clean up the cast iron well enough. It seems to take off whatever's left of the old grey paint and leave a nice clean surface. So all I'm doing really is giving it a treatment with a geyser before I start anything to get the old caked on grease off, and then wash it down with a hose, let it dry out in the sun, and then clean it with a wire brush, after which it will be ready for painting. So I've just got to finish up the clean up with the wire brush, which I'm going to do over the next couple of days, and then I'll give it a couple of coats of nice new shiny grey paint. So this is the first hanger that I'm on now, a little bit of progress. And also today I took all the threaded studs and nuts, and I gave them all a clean up again with a wire brush held in the drill, so that they're all nice and clean with no rust on them, and a bit of a spray of WD-40, and that will all be ready for reassembly as soon as the hanger's painted. And there's the bearings over there. If you watched the other video you'll remember. I've got my C-spanner now. I should have had it before when I took them apart, but better late than never. I think that's about it really. Just short and sweet this time, but there'll be more of this video once I've got the hanger done. But for today I'm done. So here's the line shaft hanger, the first one, being held horizontally in the vise. I've just given it a good old going at with wire brushes held in the drill, the hand drill, and really I think it's pretty much down to the bare cast iron now. It feels clean, it doesn't feel greasy, and I think we can go straight on to giving it its first coat of primer. All I need to do is finish cleaning up the top part of the bearing, the hanger, and we'll be ready to go with the paint. So that'll be the next stage. Now this hanger really is such an exquisite piece of cast iron, beautifully cast, so nice that I thought it deserved to be put up on a pedestal. So here it is, top of a very regal mount for it to show off its beauty. These things come from an era where the beauty of a utilitarian product was not just incidental, it was deliberate and figured into the equation with loving craftsmanship. That's part of what I love about this, that these things are not only well made, they're beautifully made. So next, onto the paint job. Actually, even though it seems pretty clean, the hanger, I've decided to give it another go with geyser, just in case there's any residual grease on the surface before I paint it, just to give a better finish on the paint, well, better adhesion to the paint ultimately. I don't know whether it's necessary or not, but because it does seem very clean, but no harm I think in doing it as well as I can. So there we are, it's been given its coat of primer, looking good, and soon be ready for the finishing coat of dark grey gloss. And here it is with its top coat of dark grey paint. Now you must admit, that's nice, eh? I might give it another light spray once it's dry. I'll have a look at it and see if it needs it. But that's pretty much taking shape now. So check back in a little bit later. So here we go. The first hanger is now completely finished. As you can see, it's been given a nice coat of grey paint, all looking very smart, and the bearing is installed in the centre on its 4 adjusting screws. Very handsome piece of kit actually, I'm delighted with it. And here, just to contrast, is another one that I haven't touched yet. This is as I bought it, so you can see essentially it's in great condition, but it's a bit of a transformation too, looking at this one. Now these will have to go on top of these beams, as I told you before, which means of course I'll need to move all this wood, which will be quite a job. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it, but these two hangers will sit on top of these two beams. Now the beams are 3 metres apart, and that's quite a span really for you know, for a piece of line shafting without anything supporting it. I do have 3 of these though, 1, 2, and a third one on the shelf over there, so if needs be I may have to rig up some kind of a support pillar or something there and put a third one in the middle. But I'm just going to suck it and see. If I don't have to do that, I won't. It's a question of finding out. But certainly if I do have to do that, it's going to make the job kind of interesting, to say the least. But anyway, there it is. Something else that I haven't showed you yet, which I've kept forgetting to include in the video so far, are these 2 hangers as well. They came from a different source altogether, and they look weird. They look like some kind of something from a Hieronymus Bosch painting, but they've got very big bushes and they've obviously been intended to take a large shaft. I do have a sort of plan to use them. These are very big and heavy, but I've got a thought about how I may use them in the project, so I just thought I'd show you them just for the sake of completeness. Okay. It's going to be about 3 months till I'm back here in France now, so there's not going to be any progress on the line shaft during that 3 months. Coming back in July, August. So I'll see you then, but also hopefully sooner than that with other videos on other subjects. Cheers!